Bitterness. This is one big problem. In fact, this is the biggest problem in the body of Christ today. Bitterness. Most of the attacks you are seeing, this person is preaching against this person, that one is talking. In fact, when preachers are talking against themselves, you can easily detect or decode who they are talking to. People are throwing shades and on people. It's so elementary, so pedestrian. But why? I'm showing you today.
Hello, I greet you. So online there's been a perceived feud where people are speculating that Apostle Mike is feuding with those who support Apostle Arome Osayi. I don't know why people have to think like that, but I believe I'm going to tell you later in the video why it is so. So there's this video of Apostle Mike which I uploaded today, where he said these things, where he was actually thanking God. Let's get into it.
Today is a challenge. Sometimes I quarrel my protocol. Why are you accepting all these meetings? Because if not because I reject them, every week I should have at least 4 meetings from all around the world. What have you put on me that the world is putting so much demand? What am I saying? What am I doing? Every day somebody wants you somewhere. And I'm not just talking a small fellowship. Fathers of faith are calling you, come and be a blessing. And you are wondering, people you are hoping to take seed to lay hands on you, they are calling you to come and be a blessing. And the cycle continues. I checked my life from August. I flew to England on the 2nd of August. On the 3rd, on the 4th and 5th, we did our invasion. On the 6th, I went to Leicester, ministered. And the same day, I flew to Edinburgh. On the 7th, I ministered in Edinburgh. On the 8th, I returned to London, ministered again. On the 9th, I flew to Glasgow, ministered in Glasgow 9th and 10th. On the 11th, we went to Aberdeen. I ministered 12th, 13th. On the 14th, after that Sunday service, I told my wife, gather your things, we are going to Nigeria. I had to call them to reschedule my flight. I came back here. On the 15th, I was here for Bible study. 16th, I was on my way to Makurdi. Did my PhD external defense. On the 17th, I returned back. That same 17th, I flew straight to Akwa Ibom. Ministered 17th in the evening, ministered 18th in the morning, flew to Abuja. That same 18th, I ministered in Foursquare Gospel Church. On the 19th in the morning, I ministered. 20th, I was back here. And the cycle continued. What do you carry? Nothing. It's messy. All of these meetings, the hand of God was strong.
So bloggers, content creators have been pushing out content to make it seem as if since Apostle Mike has left this camp, where there is Apostle Arome, Apostle Joe, and all other ministers who I respect and love, it is perceived as that, you know, if you leave a certain environment, the only thing that you resort to is attack it, badmouth it. But we have never seen such from Apostle Mike. So maybe they watched this video where I said that the title, which read that Apostle Mike talks about how God led him to Dr. Paul Enenche. Maybe some of them were angered by it. I do not know. So there's this video which I was given. Someone shared it with me and said that please post it on your channel. This is Prophet Joe correcting Apostle Mike. Well, I'm not into that. I will share the video and also share my request to the ministers at the end. Let's get into it.
To the church. Preaching everywhere is not a sign that you are growing. I tell you the truth. Sometimes you're traveling up and down is a sign of harlotry. Do you know what a virgin is? The consecration of a virgin. A minister who before the Lord is a virgin, is pure. His testimony unadulterated, where he brings his witness, is only chosen by the monarch of Zion. The invitations you are accepting everywhere, who are you really going there for? Be honest. If it's the testimony of Jesus, how come this testimony is only where they have big LED screen that is preached? We know it's self-preservation. There is a striving to sustain relevance. A lot of people are preachers of relevance, not preacher of the Lord. So they mock gatherings like this. Because they think if 100,000 people gather, that means 100,000 people know God.
Well, so this is to the person who requested that I share the video. Fam, I do not know who sent you, but one thing that I just have to tell you is no one is mocking your men of God. No one is even mocking people who share or speak the word in small gatherings. And also, when it comes to this Apostle Mike issue, I think I will have to share my own life story also, because I once went to a certain ministry and I stopped going there. I had my reasons, but I noticed that once I stopped going there, the people from that ministry, they stopped relating with me. So most of the time, the problem is not with the men of God. Maybe it's the people who follow overzealously, where they see it as if you leave our pastor or you leave our prophet or you leave our apostle, you are now lost. So they start attacking you. I just hope this is not the case. And I just ask all the ministers to please, all this drama, we don't need it on social media. Because some people can say that he's not referring to Apostle Mike and things like that. These people, they actually watch what's happening on social media. So as a young person, as a part of the youth, I'm really disappointed because we don't need these things. I'm disappointed in ministers who actually attack each other. We don't want this. We want the body to be united. So let's finish with a message by Apostle Mike, who has the right to correct the body of Christ. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Meet you in the next one. God bless you.
There are many who don't honor parents. That's why they go nowhere. The second category of people you should honor are spiritual authorities. This is a generation where everybody wants to correct everybody. I'm not against correcting error, but who should correct who? You'll find out today, young people rise up and they are talking to elders in the faith. We don't only have natural elders, we also have elders in the faith. We have fathers of faith. In your biological family, if your father err, is it everybody that stands up in the family to throw words at your father? If the grandfather errs, is it everybody that wakes up to attack him? Today, everybody is a corrector in the body of Christ. And we have despised the place of honor. And you know the problem? Inheritances cannot be transferred. That's why a generation has risen with all the revelation, but you hardly see the power of God. You hardly see the glory of God. We preach what nobody has heard before, but people are dying of headache. The simple issues that you find, most of the fathers of faith, they don't preach for 30 minutes. They come up and just tell you God is love, and the next thing, cancer vanishes. You come for their meetings, they line up wheelchairs. They line them up literally. What they show from conferences are wheelchairs and crutches. But today we come for our meetings, preach all the revelation. God does not endorse a lot of things because of arrogance, pride, and dishonor. In the name that we are speaking the truth, and this truth, we don't speak it in love, we don't speak it in honor. Truth is always speaking in arrogance, in bitterness, and in pride. And we are speaking the truth. And because the whole generation is baptized with arrogance, everybody is endorsing everybody who operates with a rebellious spirit. Honor. This is what makes men rise.